Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great, and if you're new, welcome. So today, by the title of the video, you already know that I'm going to be testing out the new Covergirl Outlast foundation. I saw this at my local Walmart, so I purchased it to try it out and show you guys. I'm going to do a wear test also, so stay tuned for that. So if you want to know what I think about this foundation, keep on watching. Hello, so I'm super excited to try this new foundation from Covergirl. It's a Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation, which is a full coverage. It has SPF 18. It's a liquid foundation. It claims to be a primer, concealer, and foundation all in one. And it's a 24-hour wear. Sweat proof, humidity proof, which I need, full coverage. So let's see. Claims everything. It says it's a primer. I was going to use primer, but I'm going to use this as a primer, I guess, because if it's a primer, it doesn't need a primer. So I'm going to skip on priming my face because this claims to be a primer. So let's just go in. I'm going to use a sponge, and this is shade 820 Creamy Natural, and it has a pump. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about this one. Have you? It's very creamy. Seems like they're regular foundations that they have. It's blending out very easily. Pretty good match also. I would say this is more of a medium coverage, but I think you can build it up. So that's with one pump or two. I think I've used two. It's pretty, I would say it's a high medium coverage. You know, it seems it's not mattifying, which let's see how this works on my oily skin, because it doesn't claim to be mattifying or dewy or anything like that. And I can still see a little bit of my redness peeking through and some of my freckles and stuff like that. But I'm going to use this as a concealer because it says you can use it as a concealer. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to use a pump for both eyes. I'm curious to know how it claims to be a primer, because I mean, is it that it stays sticky on your face? Is that what it is? That covered the under eyes pretty well. I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds to see if it dries down completely or if it stays a little bit sticky. Okay, I think I gave it enough time to dry down, and it is pretty dry. It's not that sticky at all, so I don't know why it claims to be a primer. I'm confused, but it dried down. So what I'm gonna do now is what I always do with every foundation that I have. I use the setting spray now before I powder because I have oily skin, and that helps me out a lot throughout the day so I don't get so oily and so the foundation doesn't break apart or separate or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that before I powder. I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Love this one. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. So let me tell you, this foundation looks really good on my skin. It doesn't emphasize my pores at all, but we'll see throughout the day what happens. I'm gonna try to wear it as long as I can. It's currently 10 a.m. and I have to go run some errands and stuff like that. And I'm gonna wear it as long as I can, and I'll check in later on to show you how it looks and my final thoughts. I'm gonna quickly do an eye look a simple eye look using this Violet Sunset palette, which is very neutral and light. So this is the final look. It's looking pretty good. Everything I put on top of it worked fine and didn't mess the foundation up, so that's good. So I'll see you in a little while to do a check-in. Okay, hi. So it's been 6 hours since I applied this foundation and I got some thoughts. As you can see, I'm oily. I haven't touched up with powder at all, but I want to show you first. Let me really look at it. Okay, came off a little bit on my nose, but that always happens because I had to wear a mask. I did notice that around my eyes here is creasing a bit, and that I never get that with any other, unless I wear like a heavy concealer, that could happen. But I didn't use concealer. I don't think I used that much of this product. I mean, I did use it as a concealer, but it claims that it could be used as a concealer, so I did. But it's kind of creasing here a little bit. It came off a little bit around here, the border of my nose, but not that much. And when I'm oily, that happens. I'm gonna try to powder it to see if it looks good still or if it looks bad. When I powdered it, it looks good as new again. So that's good. The only thing is just that part here that it's creased a little bit slightly here, but everything else is fine. It's pretty good. Is it the best foundation out there? No. Is it gonna replace my holy grail, which is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation? That's my favorite. No, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So if you don't have oily skin, it's probably gonna work great for you. I tend to have oily skin, and that always happens to me on my nose, so I'm used to it. And it didn't emphasize my pores that much, so that's good. I like that. I like it. It's good. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to get notified every time I upload, and while you're at it, hit the like button. That really helps me out a lot, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys. Let's get the crack-a-lackin'. Hang it up there then. Wow, this hair is not working with me today. What happens when you don't comb your hair for 2 days? My sponge. It didn't disrupt. Ow!